Yo, what's up? This is Rapper Teddy Grizz, United Under One Star, coming at you Chicago, New York, Philly, Delaware. You know how we doing it. We're in the streets right now, here at the Windows of Hip Hop, but with the grand man of them all who started the hip hop legend, and he's a Aki, a real Zulu from out of Bronx River. I introduce to you none other than my father, spiritual father of hip hop. We bring to you none other than the mail, the bell, not the mail that you get inside an email, but the real Melly Mail. What's up, family? Zulu Aki. Yes, peace, top soldier. You know, Mel, we glad that we caught up with you, because man, we know you be all over the world. Nice hat, by the matter of fact, man. That ain't a Chi-Town. I know that's a New Yorker, but anyway, but nice too. But you know, that's been a lot of gun violence going down in hip hop, and we know that the origin of hip hop, by me being minister spokesperson newly to the Zulu Nation, and it started in Bronx River, man. And we know the concept of hip hop did not start with guns. So can you reiterate and let the new future know about how this hip hop thing origin, and let it be known that it was one time a street thing, but it came up and emerged to where you all brought it into this day.
Right, and just like you said, like in the early 70s, before hip hop became what it is today, it was gangs just like how it was in Chicago. But see, the main thing was hip hop made it to be the transformation. Like a lot of the gangs is what got into, it turned into music, and instead of battling and fighting and killing each other, each neighborhood had their own, rap groups and DJs, and that was where the competition was. And at the end of the day, I mean, we could shake hands and talk about old times, because it's really not about violence. Because what's going on right now is they using what is supposed to be hip hop to draw people back. Like we took a step back, because I mean, like at the end of the day, with all this violence that's going on, a young brother 20 years from now, you ain't gonna even know why you was going through all that, because it's not a definite cause behind it. It's just something that y'all all caught up, and you might think is important. You might think that there's a lot behind it, or it all makes sense now. But at the end of the day, I mean, like when you 20, by the time you get 30 and your life is blown, you're gonna realize none of that shit made sense.
Well, and on that, that's weird, because it was 41 years for the Zulu Nation last year, but now by this being the 40th year anniversary of hip hop and culture, it's much respect. Rest in peace, Biggie, Tupac, Old Dirty Bastard. There's a lot of artists that we have lost to gun violence, but you still around. I mean, Melly Mel, everybody. I mean, the songs, White Line, all this. You still live. You looking good. You make. I mean, so what is it? Can we do? What is the solution to help saving the brothers who are out there dying by the gun bullets in hip hop, that they think that is hip hop?
Yeah, but see, what these young people got to understand is that the music is about the music. The music is never about the violence. Now, there's always going to be violence out there, but the only reason, the difference that between us and the cat that we came up with that got caught up in the violence, we kept it about the music. I'm not going to front and say I'm a tough guy, and I'm not going to front and say I'm the smartest guy. But I was lucky and fortunate enough for it to be, I'm going to be about my music. You know what I mean? I've never been to prison. I mean, I've got arrested, but I've never been to prison. I've never shot nobody. I never stabbed nobody, and I never wanted to, because I was too busy, traveling around the world, seeing all the beautiful ladies in the world, and going to different countries and being about music,
and being about music. That's good you said that, because we know you got to catch that flight. I got to be. We're gonna be bringing Mel back, but he have big flights, and he took the time out. Zulu's in the house to do this for me. But Mel, 40 years later, I do the hip hop to read program. I'm taking what Bam started. The Amara, much respect, started where because I was in Brooklyn when I was 9 years old, and I left when I was 10. But the thing is that when New York started, it was something like with Chicago, because I know you've been hearing the news about Chicago, and so by that being my city now, and having y'all blessings and backing it, Curtis already came out in February. Hope we'll be able to get you to come out and love on us in October something. But the thing is how can we take what happened in Chicago? I'm not pointing at Chief Keef, I'm not pointing at what happened to JoJo, but how can we take what you did in Bronx River, and you and Bam, y'all brought that love together, where y'all can help me? How can, man, I need y'all love, I need y'all help. I'm crying out.
But you know what, and see, the main thing is this. I remember it was one weekend, and it was all over the news that 20 20 people got shot in Chicago. Like maybe 6 people might have got killed, but 20 people got shot.
Right.
And nobody that was from Chicago even said that it was wrong. And the main thing is that you got, if a brother don't know that he's doing wrong, or not know because you gotta know he's doing wrong, but if you don't tell a brother or acknowledge that a brother's doing wrong, then obviously they think they got the right to do what they do.
You think they got the right to do it. So how did you what is your memories when Bam came up with the concept and said, coming from being from Saka Zulu and bringing all that knowledge he had from Africa and bringing it, because you was there when he brought that thing there. What was that like to bring that together? Because that's what I'm working on, and I need the blessings from y'all to walk with me to Eldership Chicago. What was that like?
You know, I mean, it was a totally different type of experience. But like I said, we was coming out of gang violence, and when it turned into music, you know, we all up in clubs, and they had, you know, the thugs and the killers, you know, brothers, you know, selling dope and weed, and they would come to the parties, and we tried our best to entertain them. And for a minute, I mean, they still did what they did. They still was who they was. But for a minute, while they was in the jams, they had left that, and we were just in their party. And that was, you know, giving them shout outs and, you know, just gave them something else to look forward to than just being in the streets, you know, with violence and drugs.
Now you say violence and drugs, that's good. I'm interacting. I thank you for that, because, you know, today we deal with, in our culture, Molly, Percocet, this, and with that, how did you come back? We're gonna show that on the video today, and it's called White Line. How did you come? Because, you know, we got the Molly stuff. So what was going on in your era, and what created you to write that strong, powerful song to this day called White Line? Where'd that come from?
Well, you know, when we first started making records, and this was after, you know, we was on the streets, like, you know, cocaine was like a recreational drug. It's like if you went to a club or if you had a concert, cocaine was like shaking hands. You know, you meet somebody here, you want to take a toot, and, you know what I mean? But then after a while, it got to the point that when they put out that crack, see, no matter what it is, good, bad, music, drugs, or whatever, they'll use it to exploit black people and turn us into a different direction. So I wrote the song when I seen how it was affecting the street, like how the music and the cocaine was affecting the street, and I just put both of them together, and that's how I made it.
Can you, if you don't mind, for the shorties, for you young people, this is the 40th year anniversary of hip hop, and you are right here with the legendary, with my main man Melly Mel, Aki Zulu's in the house. And Melly, can you just kick like a little verse of that, and then we're gonna stop you because we know you gotta get that flight, and we do a freestyle so these shorties can know we don't call it old school. They're not old school. They still living, they still moving around the world, they traveling, and they out there with the young people, and they coming with Rapping Tate as our key to come and save our children. So Melly, kick a little of that White Line and then do a freestyle for us. Here we go, baby, right here live.
Take the ride, White Line Highway. Tell all your friends that they can go my way. Pay the toll, sell your soul. Pound for pound, cost more than gold. The longer you stay, the more you pay. My White Line go a long way.
Stop. That's it. It's $1 million. You got to reach him at Medi. I'm going to let him tell you where you can reach him at, because Aki got to get out of here. But Mel, hey, before you fly out, you know we do a freestyle. I'm going to kick something off. You pick it up and you take it home. Here you go. Yo, I'm just chilling here with Melly Mel. We bound to rock like rock bells, like I'm LL, but I'm bound to excel to V100 FM. We bound to range the whole world. This time I got Melly with the Kango, smoking with the mango. But here we come, we don't Django. And from the Fango, down in the Bronx River where we started deliver. Melly Mel is gonna take the mic, now deliver here.
Crash spitter cone, the gat with track hit, track killer, known for the stat skriller, the black back villain, the back sweller, heart stopping, mind blowing, shocker, Tupac of the rock well, the best on your block was a lot better, your sweat is a lot wetter, all that you got was a lot deader, you thought you was hard but you really soft, I bump you off, now you showing all joke flows, the clothes coffin, the fly line flipper, dime dipper, part-time stripper, big tipper, greatest of all time, Rhyme Ripper, greatest of all prime time, Hennessy, Remy, Tiger Bones, Zulu! Wine sipper, heat nigga, complete petite sheet filler, twin filler, gorilla, the chillin' the villa, OG critical shit like Adam shitting in the Garden of Eden. I be that original shit.
Yo, and you heard it right here. Yo, man, can you send a shout out to V100 FM and the Bad Boys of Urban Radio?
This is Melly Mel giving a big shout out to V100 FM and the Bad Boys of Urban Radio, baby. We gon' lift this thing up, baby.
And who are we? We are Zulus, and I'm the resurrection Zulu twice. We out of here. Peace. United under one star. Thanks, man. My brother. Hey, look, I want to.